Hello and welcome back to Koa. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Rihanna. I'm so happy that you found Koa. If you haven't already, please subscribe, comment and let me know how you're getting on with the videos or with this practice. I love hearing from you. It makes me so happy. This is going to be our Air Mandala practice today. It has a focus on back bends and stretching out the quads. So get yourselves ready. All you need is a yoga mat, and then I also have a block today. Alternatively, this could be a bolster. It could be a foam roller, it could be a blanket that you've rolled up in the shape of a bolster. If you don't have anything to use, absolutely fine. We're just going to be using it for the very first opening posture. So you can lie down on your mat nice and long and just have a moment of savasana to start the practice instead of using the bolster, or you can just skip through that part and come straight into the second posture. So our first posture is going to be using our prop. You have 3 levels of your block, this way, and then this way. I am going to be using mine this way, but please, if you want it nice and flat, nice and low, have the option to have it nice and low. I think I'm going to start with mine a little bit higher. So we want the legs out nice and long, heels towards the edge of the mat, and then your bolster, your block, your foam roller, anything that you have is going to be directly under bra strap level. So almost just under the tips of those shoulder blades. You're then really slowly going to lower yourself up and over it, allowing your head to rest down on the mat. You might need to readjust a little bit, finding a position that's comfortable for you. Allow the shoulders to soften towards the floor. We're trying not to hold too much tension here. We're coming straight into this practice with our lovely back bend, turning the palms to face the sky. You can close your eyes here for a moment if you wish. And you're going to start to settle the breath in and out through the nose, nice and deep. Try to relax the legs and try to really open out through the front of the rib cage with that breath. Trying to melt over your prop, releasing any tension. Inhale, expanding the rib cage, and then exhale, just melting over, releasing, softening towards the earth. Taking this moment to be still, come into the body. Try 3 more deep breaths here. And when you're ready, really carefully, you're going to roll out of this. So I like to fall onto a fetal position, onto one side, to catch myself out of that and push myself up, removing your prop just to the side. You no longer need it. And then just lie yourself all the way back down onto your mat. Legs out long, heels towards the edge of the mat, palms face the sky, and allow that spine just to settle back into neutral. It should actually feel quite nice now you've removed it. You should feel the tension just slowly slipping away. Coming back to a couple of deep breaths here. Really bringing the focus inwards, drawing it in. You're going to be focusing on just you, your body, your breath, allowing your mind to clear and shut out the outside noise. hugging your knees into your chest from here. Be careful with that spine, a little tuck of the chin towards the chest and a little roll through the spine, scooping the belly. I'm going to meet you seated. From here, I'm going to spin myself round and come onto my knees. And then I'm going to kick my heels slightly out to the side. This is the only way I can get into this. You can do it from lying and just pull your heels up, but I have to do it this way, lowering myself down onto your elbows. Now, you are more than welcome to stay here. We're really stretching through the quads here. My feet are just flicked out to the side. Whatever's most comfortable for you. If that's too much on the knees, you can bring the toes slightly together and then rest yourself back from there. A nice comfortable position of those legs. I just flick my toes out a little bit here. If you are ready, it's not the most graceful thing, but you're going to start to lie yourself down, softening the shoulders. So here you're going to find that your back naturally arches and lifts up. That's fine. Again, we're waking up that back bend. If it's too much of a pinch in that lower spine, come straight back onto those forearms. Having a very, very deep stretch here through those quads. I'm definitely feeling this. I hope you are too, and joining in with me. Allow that back of the head to be heavy and just start to find those deep breaths again. So at the start of our mandala practice, we're just allowing the muscles that we're going to be stretching out and using the most to slowly warm up, to slowly waken. Let's go for 2 more deep breaths here. And 1 more. To get yourself out of this one, find the most comfortable way. I know it can be funny on the knees. I just like to shift myself onto one side, stacking the knees one on top of the other, and then bringing the feet back towards the floor. Just then pushing that lower spine into the mat to relieve the spine a little bit from that back bend. And again, whenever you're ready, hugging the knees in towards the chest. Tucking the chin to the chest, scooping the belly, a gentle little rock and roll. To meet me seated. Swinging the legs round into your 4-point kneel. From here, going straight into a downward facing dog. Tucking the toes, dropping the crown of the head, lifting those hips. Our first downward dog, so make sure that blood is rushing down to the head by really releasing the neck and letting the crown drop down. Spreading those hands to find grounding through the hands and trying as much as you can to ground the heels down as well. If here you do want to take a little pedal through the feet, one and then the other, you are more than welcome to do so. That spine nice and long, the hips nice and light, lifting up towards the sky, sitting bones towards the sky. Good, and as we pedal these feet, we're going to pedal the feet towards the hands. So walking those feet in to find our first forward fold. Hanging over here with bent or straight knees. Allowing the arms to feel nice and heavy, the head to feel heavy. Breathing in. And as you exhale, soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll up through the spine. Drop the tailbone, scoop the belly. Arms and head are made of lead. They're nice and heavy. They come up last. Restacking that spine all the way at the top. Coming to the top of the mat. Finding Tadasana, mountain pose. Toes together, heels apart. Roll those shoulders, legs along, arms pulling down towards the floor. Find the activation of the back. Let's work these mandalas. Inhale, raise the hands overhead. Exhale, folding over bent or straight knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping or jumping back to find high plank, looking straight ahead, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged dog. Knee to chest, step through, sweep the hands, warrior one. Exhale as we drop through the left arm, circling it around, twisting through the spine, lifting up. Right arm, dropping the back knee a little bit, finding that big reach. Calling to the back of your mat. Placing the hands, stepping back to plank. Inhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding and holding 5 deep breaths. Right leg, inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, step in between hands. Sweep the hands, warrior one. Exhale, left arm circles. Drop that left knee. Right arm circles. Dropping, sinking low, finding the hip flexor stretch. Call to the back of the mat. Step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding, holding 5 breaths. Looking to the top of the mat, stepping or jumping. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, folding over bent or straight knees. Inhale, standing tall, looking up to joint palms. And exhale, Samastiti. Second side, inhale, raising hands overhead. Exhale, folding over bent or straight knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping or jumping back, high plank, look straight ahead, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, step through. Warrior one, lifting the arms. Exhale, right arm circles. Inhale, left arm circles. Exhale, call to the back of the mat. High plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding, holding for 5. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, stepping through, sweeping hands, warrior one. Exhale, right arm circles. Inhale, left arm circles. Exhale, pull to the top of the mat. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding and holding. Inhale, looking to the top of the mat, stepping or jumping. Half lift. Exhale, folding over bent or straight knees. Inhale, standing tall. And exhale, Samastiti. Again with a couple of added extras. Inhale, raise the hands overhead. Exhale, folding over bent or straight knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back to find high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, step through. Sweep hands, warrior one. Cactus pose. Bend the elbows, drop the back knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, reach up. Warrior one, straighten the back leg. Inhale, pull down. Exhale, reach up. Try to stay low, just drop the back knee, open the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Belly button forward, chest proud. Reaching up, last one. Inhale, pull. Exhale, reach. Dropping left arm. Inhale. Right arm. Exhale. Inhale, crawl to the back of the mat. High plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding and holding 5 breaths. Inhale, right leg, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, step through, sweep hands, warrior one. Exhale, left arm circles. Inhale, right arm circles, drop the back knee. Option to stay or take hold of the left foot, left ankle, left foot. Keep reaching, keep twisting, pressing the belly forward, opening through the hips, lengthening through the spine, reaching back. Twisted back bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lowering down. Reaching up to warrior one, calling to the back of the mat, finding high plank, looking straight ahead, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option to stay, option to lower the elbows, look straight ahead and lift up to a dolphin. Option to come into pincher, hold for 5 breaths. Inhale. Pressing up to downward facing dog, looking straight ahead, stepping or jumping. Half lift. Exhale, folding over bent or straight knees. Inhale, standing tall. And exhale, Samastiti. Last one, we have the cactus facing the front, and then we have our twisted quad stretch, hip flexor stretch facing the back. Inhale, raising hands overhead. Exhale, folding over bent or straight knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping or jumping back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg. Knee to chest. Step through, sweep the arms, warrior one. Inhale, bending into cactus.
Exhale, extend the back leg, push through. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, pull down with resistance. Exhale. Inhale, lift the eye line. Shoulders down, push the fingers. Last one. Inhale, drop the back knee. Exhale. Circle the right arm. Inhale, circle the left. Call to the back of the mat. Step through high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding and holding 5 breaths. Inhale, left leg. Knee to nose, step through, warrior one. Exhale, circle right arm. Inhale, circle left arm, drop the right knee. Can we take hold of that back foot, pressing the hips forward? Inhale, twisting. Exhale, opening through the hips and chest. Inhale. Exhale, just one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, lower the foot, lift up, warrior one, crawl to the top of the mat. Hands down, look straight ahead. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option to stay, come into dolphin or pincher. 5 breaths. Lifting up to downward dog, looking straight ahead, stepping or jumping. Half lift. Exhale, folding over, bent or straight knees. Inhale, standing tall. And exhale, Samastiti. Well done, guys, you made it. Amazing work. We are going to come into a very small standing sequence and then we'll make our way down onto the mat. So I like to be in the center of my mat for this one. Toes together, heels apart, Tadasana mountain pose. We're going to work these back bends. Inhale, raise the hands overhead, open out through the chest, squeezing those glutes, pressing the hips forward. Exhale as we push those hands behind us. Again, push the hips forward, open out the chest. Inhale, raise the hands overhead, push the hips forward, opening out. Exhale, standing tall, push the hips forward, lengthen through the crown of the head, try not to sink in the spine. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, push the hands behind you. Inhale. And last one, exhale. Returning to neutral, lifting the right heel towards the bum, taking hold of the ankle or the top of the foot. You can start to reach the left arm in front of you, kicking the foot in towards the arm, lifting up as high as feels comfortable. The more pressure you put through the foot into the hand, the easier it is to balance. If you wish to start to hinge forward just that little bit, you can do so. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Try not to lose the leg to the side too much. Bring it into the midline. Inhale. Exhale. One more, breathing in and breathing out, releasing to Tadasana. Inhale, raise the hands overhead. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, behind you. Inhale, reach. Lengthen, lengthen. Exhale. Last one. Standing tall, kicking the left heel in towards the glute, taking hold of the ankle or the top of the foot. Start to push into the hand, reaching the right arm in front of you. Once you've got the lift of the leg, you can start to hinge forward just that little bit and find those deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Returning to neutral. Well done. One sun salutation to bring us down onto the mat. So coming to the top of the mat if you were in the middle. Inhale, raise the hands overhead. Exhale, folding over bent or straight knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, stepping or jumping back to find high plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking to the top of the mat. I want you to walk the hands and feet together to find a forward fold in the center of your mat. From here, I'm going to show you a front version, but stay facing where you are. So you're in your forward fold. Start to bring the feet slightly wider than the hands. Turn the toes out, heels are in. Drop the bum down, coming into the yogi squat. Option, if you have a block, you're more than welcome to use different levels of it to sit onto the block, the bolster, your blanket, your foam roller, anything that you have available there. And you're more than welcome to just stay here. Remember, if you need a rest, child's pose is always an option. If you're good to carry on and try and come into our peak pose, you're with me with no props in the yogi squat. Coming into the matrix, finding the wheel pose. We're going to take 2 in one direction and 2 in the other. I'm going to start by going to the left first. Guys, if you want to pause the video here, have a play around, please be careful, practice the wheel pose before you do the matrix. Then if you need to do that, then please do so. I'm going to the left first, placing my left hand down behind me in my yogi squat. Pressing into the heel of the hand, I'm going to be rotating on the heel of the hand, shooting that right hand around, lifting those hips, rotating on the heel of the hand and finding my wheel. Pressing into the right hand, twisting round and coming back into my yogi squat. Same again, but to the right. Pressing into the right hand, circling round with the left, opening out through those hips, adjusting my hands when I get there, twisting round, placing my weight on the left, and again, returning to the yogi squat. I'm going to do one more to the left, one more to the right. As I said, if you want to pause the video, have a practice of just your wheel pose, please do so. Inhale. Exhale as you push those hips up. Inhale, hold. Exhale as you twist back down, finding your yogi squat. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, place the hands, hips come up, find your wheel pose. Inhale, hold. Exhale, twisting round. Yogi squat. Placing the hands on the floor, joining back in with me whenever you're ready. Knees apart, toes together. Child's pose, just really quickly. Dropping the forehead towards the floor. And taking a breath here. Very, very well done. Breathing in. And letting it all go. Scooping the belly, rolling up. We're done. We're coming into our last poses. So these poses are reversing what we have just done. We're going to find our forward fold. Sitting with those legs nice and long. Inhale, raise the hands overhead. Exhale, just slowly drop down. Now I don't want you to go for a full forward bend straight away. Forward fold, forward bend. Scooping the belly, just start by dropping the head first. Drop the head down, soften the shoulders. Releasing here. So just that head is nice and heavy. And as you take deeper and deeper breaths and allow that body to calm down, you're going to slowly sink the head deeper, almost as though the chest now is coming towards those legs. You don't need to reach the arms just yet. We're just settling into this because we've done a lot of back bends, so we are reversing it here. And you need to allow yourself, your spine, some time to readjust. And whenever you're ready, you can start to stick the tailbone out behind you. Pull the crown of the head towards those toes. If it's available to you, taking hold of the toes, taking hold of the ankles, or just the soles of the feet. I don't want you to strain it too much here. Just a soft rest over these legs. Inhale, creating space through that back. Exhale, softening into the stretch. Starting to sigh out. Releasing that yogic breath. And you can slowly start to walk yourself up to the top. Shuffle yourself forward if you need to. Really slowly roll yourself down onto the mat. Arms next to you, and you can drop the legs to one side to find a spinal rotation. Option to overstack that top leg. You can reach the arms out to the side, however feels most comfortable for you here. Switching the gaze away from the legs. Allowing the shoulders to settle on the mat. And bringing them through center to the second side. Finding your second spinal rotation. And then slowly releasing, lying long on your mat. Bringing the legs out long, heels towards the edge of the mat, turning the palms to face the sky. Taking a deep breath in. Parting the lips and sighing out. Let it all go. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. Last one, breathing in. And let it go. Allow the breath to settle. Allow the spine to realign. Each vertebrae sinking towards the mat. Start to really feel the body. Feel all of that work that you've just done. Drawing your focus inwards. Notice your heartbeat slowing, your breath calming, and with every exhale your body softening and surrendering towards the floor. Be aware of everything happening within the body. Even though we're laying so still, there's so much happening within. The breath flowing in and out of us. We're lying here, clearing the minds. Simply just existing. Start to bring your focus back, gently wiggling the fingers and wiggling the toes. If it's comfortable, you can allow your head to fall from side to side to wake up the neck. Whenever you're ready, curling onto one side in a fetal position. Keeping the eyes closed and the head heavy, slowly push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Allow the spine to lengthen. Allow the sitting bones to connect to the earth. And the energy flooding up from the earth through the spine and pouring out through the crown of the head. Bringing your hands to heart center. Your forehead towards your fingertips. Opening your eyes. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know how you got on. Let me know of any videos that you want to request. I love to hear from you. I love your feedback. It means so much. As I said at the start, if you haven't already, please subscribe. It does help me out. Check out Koa's website. There's a blog on there, and you can sign in to join live virtual classes on there as well. They're all run via Zoom, only £5 at 6:30 p.m. on a Wednesday UK time. There is a bar class, and then also you can request for private classes too. But hopefully 6:30 p.m. means that you can join from the US as well, because I know I have a lot of Americans joining, which is so wonderful. But guys, have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you back here next week in a brand new video. Goodbye guys. Thank you.